To another major story we're following right now at 6. Sixers Twitter trouble captivating the entire sports world tonight. The team's general manager under investigation, accused of using fake social media accounts to bash his own players.
Tonight, the Sixers say they're looking into the allegations against GM Bryan Colangelo. He's accused of using 5 fake anonymous Twitter accounts. Some of the tweets from those accounts criticize his own players, like star Joel Embiid. They question decisions made by his own coaches, and they support his own work.
Let's go live to NBC 10's Tim Furlong at the Sixers training complex in Camden. Tim, Colangelo has admitted to using one of these accounts, right?
Yeah, and last night when this story broke, guys, social media and sports radio went crazy. Could it be that Bryan Colangelo, is it possible, a guy with his NBA pedigree, the head guy for the Sixers, could he really have been hiding behind these so-called burner Twitter accounts just to tweet what was on his mind? From tweets about Sixers players' medical status to bashing former Sixers GM Sam Hinkie, the tweets on accounts reportedly tied to Sixers president Bryan Colangelo over the last couple years seem to show a petty, insecure guy clearly worried about what the masses think of him.
Obviously, I would question his ability to be a leader if he felt the need to do that.
The Ringer.com article lays out evidence that Colangelo used a number of Twitter accounts. He admits to using one, but the article says Eric Jr., whose profile says is a basketball lifer in South Philly, sometimes prodded real sports writers to dig on stories critical of Sixers players and coaches. One tweet defends Colangelo from a guy who ripped on the kinds of dress shirts he wears. And when Joel Embiid, with a foot injury, was dancing on stage with Meek Mill last year, Eric Jr. tweeted that if he were management, he'd kick his butt. But Ringer.com says Eric Jr. is management. They say it's Colangelo.
Whether he resigns or he's relieved of his duties, I think, unfortunately, he wouldn't be able to stay in that spot.
Ken Wisniewski owns a marketing, branding, and crisis management firm just down the street from the Sixers Camden headquarters. He says if Colangelo knows all this is true, he'd be better off just owning up to it quickly and dealing with the consequences. And he says all other high-powered people should learn from this. If you can't handle the social media comments about you, then put down your phone.
Social media puts people in a spot that they feel that they need to respond to these things or defend themselves, and I'm certain nobody likes to be name called or have anybody be critical of them. But yeah, one would think when you have achieved these heights and gotten to these levels, some of these things should be able to roll off your back.
So the Sixers say they're investigating. No word if the NBA is going to get involved. And in the Ringer.com story, the writer says when he called to ask the Sixers about a specific Twitter account a while back, he says a number of the accounts he linked to Colangelo all went dark or became protected Twitter profiles just a couple hours after he called. Still a lot to come on this story. We're live in Camden for now, though. Tim Furlong, NBC 10 News.
And nothing from Colangelo himself today, right, Tim?
Yeah, nothing from him at this point. We've tried, believe me, to get a comment from the Sixers, Colangelo, the whole thing, and we have not been able to get any comment yet. All they'd say is that they are investigating.
All right. Tim Furlong, appreciate it. Sixers star Joel Embiid went on a tweet storm, though, in response to the report. He tweeted out this picture of himself with an exasperated face and made a lot of jokes about the story. But Embiid also said he doesn't believe the report is true. Quote, that would just be insane, end quote.